We just got some big news from Voyager in regards to their new Voyager Token loyalty program. In this video, I'm going to talk about this brand new loyalty program, how it affects the VGX token, as well as Voyager Digital as a company. Hey guys, Daniel here, and welcome back to another video. Here today, we're going to be talking about this new announcement from Voyager. Here this morning, we can see they tweeted, "It's official. Our new and upcoming Voyager loyalty program model is live. Learn how VGX will power our crypto broker platform, its unique ability, and the rewards you will receive." And here below, they said thank you to the entire community. We are always listening, we are always improving, and we greatly appreciate everyone's patience in this announcement. We're thrilled to be releasing the new Voyager token, or rather the Voyager token model, and for it to power our platform and rewards for you. I made a video about a couple days ago about catalysts for the VGX token going forwards into 2021. One of those main catalysts was the updated loyalty program. We knew it was coming, we didn't know when. We just got a timeline on that. Well, I mean, not a timeline, I mean, it just came out. We just got an announcement. And in this video, we're going to talk about this program, and here it is. So just like the old program had, we have 3 tiers: an Explorer tier, a Navigator tier, and a Voyager tier. So all of these have different eligibilities, and they're all determined by the amount of VGX that you hold. So for the Explorer tier, you need 500 VGX tokens. For the Navigator tier, you need around 5,000 Voyager tokens. And for the Voyager tier, you need 20,000 Voyager tokens. And for a bit of background, Voyager token is trading at around $3.50, $3.80. We're going to go over the implications for the Voyager token in a second here. But anyways, I have like kind of a statement from Voyager about each of these tiers as they kind of describe it best. Number 1, we have VGX interest. All VGX tokens held on Voyager will automatically earn 7% annual interest yield for the first time, or for the first year. After the first year, the community will be able to vote on future interest yield. VGX token holders without Voyager accounts will be able to stake their tokens via a web portal that connects to MetaMask. Now, this is very interesting because the previous loyalty program had this interest rate at around 3.5%, and this was kind of working against the Voyager token because coins like Bitcoin or even the stable coin were trading at interest rates of around 5.5 or even 6%. So having VGX be one of those much higher tokens when it comes to interest yields is a very beneficial thing to both the token and the overall sentiment when it comes to VGX. Next, we have cashback rewards on trades. We can kind of see how it moves up from the Explorer tier, which is 1x to 2x to 3x. For every trade executed on the Voyager app, our smart order router achieves what is called price improvement. Price improvement means that Voyager scours the market to fill your order, which beats the quoted price in the app. For the Navigator and Voyager tier, you will receive 2x or 3x the price improvement normally given to customers. This will be paid out in VGX, will be trackable, and will help you climb up the tier ladder by stacking VGX. Now, this is huge and is really one of those benefits of not only getting into the VGX loyalty program, but actually increasing your status on it and getting to that Navigator or Voyager tier. I mean, the more VGX you hold, the more money you save per trade. And that money you save per trade just gets paid to you in VGX token, which helps you rank up to the Navigator and Voyager tier. Next, we have cashback rewards on debit card. We know that the debit card and credit card are things that are planned for the coming months and near future, as management has said. I think this is going to be very big for Voyager. But for now, for every dollar you spend via your Voyager debit card, you will receive cashback rewards in VGX at the percentage relative to your loyalty tier. Now, this is absolutely huge, guys, and I can't stress this enough. The previous loyalty program, it was almost like it was working against the VGX token. This loyalty program, this is the second time we're seeing this, or the third time actually, where if you own VGX, that's beneficial to you, not just in the interest that you hold, not only in every trade that you make, but in the money that you'll be able to spend in stores. More cashback. The more VGX you hold, the more cashback you get. This is obviously something for the future, as the debit card isn't released yet, but once it is, it's going to be beneficial to hold VGX in your account. So next we have a debit card fee. So we can see no matter what tier you have, the debit card fee is free if you hold at least 500 VGX tokens. The Voyager debit card will be free for all loyalty member tiers. Next we have a referral benefit. So depending on your loyalty tier, you'll receive additional VGX rewards for each person you refer to the Voyager app. Loyalty program referrers will receive a VGX bonus between $30 and $40 in VGX for each new user they refer. Each person referred will receive $20 and $25 in Bitcoin as a reward for signing up for Voyager. All referrers will receive rewards in VGX. Again, huge. Getting rewards in VGX, and this is beneficial not just to the token, but to the platform itself. You're getting more people to come to Voyager as you're giving bigger benefits for people to bring people over to the platform. I mean, to get $40 to essentially bring someone over to Voyager is a very big deal. And getting that in VGX is obviously beneficial to the token as well. Next, we have withdrawal fee savings. There is a certain fee associated with withdrawing funds from Voyager. And the higher up you are on this tier kind of scale here, the less you pay in withdrawal fees. So essentially, loyalty program members will be able to pay for their withdrawal fees in VGX and save up to 30% on all withdrawal fees. Obviously, kind of withdrawing your funds from Voyager isn't the overall goal of the customer or of the business. But again, the more VGX you have, the easier it is to switch from Voyager. Next, we have interest booster. So obviously very big, not just with VGX, but just generally with using the Voyager platform. There's over 20 tokens that offer interest, annual interest. That's much higher than the current interest rate. And boosting that by 0.5% or 1% or 1.25% can be massive amounts for a lot of people, especially if you have 50,000, 100,000, $1 million in Voyager trading cryptos. That can be thousands or tens of thousands of dollars depending on what tier you have and depending on your account size. So all three tiers, Explorer, Navigator, and Voyager, will receive an interest boost on select crypto assets including USDC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and potentially others. VGX is not eligible for the interest boost and will maintain a flat rate of 7%, which in my opinion is fine, as 7% is already literally the second highest interest rate on the platform aside from USDC. And USDC isn't really a crypto play. It's mainly, you're essentially buying into the US dollar and just getting higher interest than you normally would. So it's kind of like a savings account, which again, a lot of people like doing that. And kudos to you. That's a good amount of money. And if you're going to hold cash, it's better to just hold it in USDC and get that 8.5% interest on a year-to-year basis, which is just incredible. Next, we have the desktop application. So this is in beta currently and is getting rolled out to more members over the next couple months here as it continues to expand. And I watched an interview with the CEO about a week or two ago, and he mentioned how they're going to kind of slowly release this kind of platform to more and more people. I now see how they're going to do that. They're going to do it through the loyalty program to start with, at least. If you are the top tier in the Voyager loyalty program, you will get early access to the desktop app. Again, another reason to stack up on those VGX tokens if you want to get early access to that, or free access to it. If you hold at least 500 tokens, you get free access to the desktop app. I'm not sure if it's going to be like something you got to pay for. I'm not really sure how that would make any sense, but either way, you get free access, 100% free access if you have 500 Voyager tokens in your account. So that's essentially it when it comes to the actual loyalty program. Now, how did this affect the actual token? Well, it benefited it in a pretty substantial way. We can leave it at that. The token's now trading at around $3.70, up 53% on the day. An absolutely huge move. If we look at kind of the day chart or the week chart, we can kind of see when the news was announced, and obviously it's been on a giant run since then. It was kind of consolidating over the past couple weeks here after this bump that we had from the Robinhood users coming over from Robinhood and into Voyager. But again, this is just so beneficial to VGX. I mean, higher interest rates, more cash back on trades, more cash back if you potentially use a debit card. You have no debit card fees. You get to refer people and give them more money for coming onto the Voyager platform and receiving more money for coming onto the Voyager platform. Obviously, the withdrawal fee savings, interest booster desktop app, all of these come with owning more VGX. So there is a lot of essentially kind of rewards for owning VGX token. And that's kind of what at least what the market's expecting here. People are assuming that, this Voyager loyalty program is actually, it's really good. And it's going to get a lot of people to invest their money into VGX, which is why we saw this massive move here today. And I think, again, it's going to be very beneficial for VGX in the long term. This loyalty program, absolutely huge news. Now, how did it affect the stock price? Now, obviously, the stock price had a great day, 4.5% up. It's still down, kind of still consolidating from that $16.50 high that we had a few days ago. And honestly, this isn't just beneficial to the VGX token. I think the fact that owning more VGX will let you increase your referral size, the amount of money people receive for joining Voyager, the amount of money you receive for essentially inviting people to Voyager. That's going to really kind of, give people a reason to get people onto the Voyager platform, more so than there is already. I think right now it's around $25 that you earn every time someone joins Voyager with your referral link. Now it's going to be, 25, 30, 35, 40. Absolutely huge. That's going to help a lot with customer growth going forwards. So anyways, guys, I really want to thank you so much for watching this video. This is absolutely huge news coming from Voyager. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Peace.